Hey guys, this clip is showing you what the rest of the program looks like. If you're looking for a specific division, you can go ahead and look on the screen and skip to there right now. Peace. To start off at 100,000 XP, we got the NL West. Getting into this, we got Joe, first of all. Not the best on the velo, so probably not a card that I would pick, but hey, if you're into him, you can go ahead and use that. Next, we got CJ Crone. Very solid card. The speed's a little bit low, vision's at 65, but other than that, across the board, this is a great card, and this is definitely one of my picks. Next, we got Tony. Again, low on the velo, 71. It's probably not a card that I'm going to pick. I wouldn't recommend it, but again, if you want to try him out, use him. Hey, that's all you. Next, we got Manny Machado. Incredible card all the way across the board. The only thing is his speed, but look at that 97 arm and that 95 fielding along with the 97 reaction. I mean, this is just going to be an incredible card, so I'm excited about this one. And then last, we got Carlos, 86 velo, not the greatest, but he's got the 105 hits per 9 and a 95 K per 9, so that's going to be solid. And if you want to use this card, I think that he would be good. But out of all of these, I think your two best picks are going to be CJ Crone and Manny Machado. So now getting into the next one at 120,000 XP, we got the NL Central. Getting into this one, to start it off, we got Wilson Contreras. Honestly, I think this is going to be a really good card. He's got the 125 power against lefties. He's got the 93 arm with the 85 reaction, 82 fielding, and the 65 speed. So honestly, this is probably going to be my new catcher. Now we got Luis Castillo, starting pitcher over here. He's got the 99 velo, 93 break, the 107 hits per 9. Honestly, I think this is going to be a really good card as well. Now we got Corbin Burns. This card, he's got the 99 velo, but he's got the 88 K per 9, the 84 walks per 9, 75 home runs per 9. So I do think it's going to be a decent card because he's got that cutter, sinker, slider combination. But at the same time, I think he's just not going to be as good as some of these other ones that we're going to get from this. So now over here looking at David, again, he's got the lower velo, but he's got that 118 hits per 9 and the 107 K per 9. So that is going to be absolutely huge. I think this is going to be a fun card to use, but he only has that 3-pitch mix, so that is going to be a little bit rough. Now, getting over into Paul Goldschmidt, this is a card I'm really excited about. I think it's going to be really glitchy. He's got that 101 power from left, 91 power from right, as well as that crazy contact. His speed's okay, but he has that 77 base running aggressiveness along with his fielding. So I think this is going to be an incredible first base card. And now, which ones should you pick? Honestly, personally, I would say the Wilson Contreras and the Paul Goldschmidt would be my two picks. But if you're needing some pitching, you can. I just think that there is so much good pitching in this all-star program that you should just wait until that. So now at 140,000 XP, you're going to get to the NL East, and getting into these, we got some great cards. Starting off, we got Dansby Swanson. This is going to be such a good card. 94 power lefty, 88 power righty, incredible contact. He's got the great fielding, he's got the reaction, he's got the speed. I think this is going to be a super fun card to use, and it's definitely going to be one of my picks. Now, Sandy Alcantara, this card, 99 velo, 97 break, 111 hits per 9. This card, if you're needing a starting pitcher, definitely you're going to want to pick up Sandy. He is going to be an absolute beast. Now, we got Edwin Diaz for the closer. Of course, he's going to be good. 115 hits per 9, 125 K per 9. He's got the 99 velo, the 99 break. I think this card is going to be really good. His walks and home runs per 9 a little bit low, but still, this card is going to be so good. So if you're needing a closing pitcher, get Edwin. Now, getting over into Bryce Harper, I mean, this card, I think it could be very good, but we have so many outfielders now, I'm not sure. If you like Bryce Harper, definitely pick him up and let me know how this card is, because it looks solid. And then over here, Juan Soto, I think this is going to be an incredibly glitchy card. He's got a little bit lower speed, but that 82 fielding. He's got the 125 discipline. He's got the 96 vision, 114 power against righties, 98 power against lefties, and he's got some contact too. So, man, this card is going to be absolutely wild. And now getting over to what you should pick. Now, if you're needing an infielder, definitely pick Dansby Swanson. He's going to be an absolute stud. If you're needing that starting pitching, like I said, Sandy Alcantara, great pick. There is some more closing pitching later in this, but Edwin Diaz is going to be a great card, probably very glitchy. And then that Juan Soto as well is such an incredible pick. I think he's going to play amazing just because of how only his 79 has played. So we'll see, but there's my picks for that one. Next up, at 160,000 XP, we got the AL West, my favorite division, of course. I'm a Rangers fan. So starting off, we got Justin Verlander. He's got the 99 break, the 87 velo. He's got the 82 home runs per 9, 100 walks per 9, the low K per 9, but he does have that 109 hits per 9. I think it's going to be a pretty solid card. I don't know if it's going to be one of the best cards in the game, but we'll see. I do think it's going to be a solid pitching card if you're wanting to try him out, though. But getting into Shohei Ohtani, he's got the 99 break, the 93 velo. Everything else is a little bit average, but I think this card is going to be fun just because of those hitting stats. 120 power against righties, 91 speed. He's got the 94 arm. Man, this card is going to be a lot of fun to use. I always think it's fun hitting bombs with pitchers. So now getting over to Paul Blackburn, he's got the 99 break, the 82 velo, which is it's decent. He's got that 81 home run per 9, 110 walks per 9. That's going to be huge. The 82 K per 9, a little bit low, but he's got that 100 hits per 9. So I do think he has a pretty decent mix. I think this is going to be a decent card, but that 82 velo, I think it's going to play a little bit lower on the all-star difficulty and things like that. So now getting over to Julio Rodriguez, I'm excited about this card. 114 power against lefties, 86 power against righties. He's got the contact. Vision's okay, but he's got the 89 fielding, he's got the 88 reaction, the 97 arm with the 99 speed and 98 base running aggressiveness. This card is going to be so much fun to use. And now getting over into my team, we got Martin Perez, my boy. He's got the 97 break, 88 velo. He's got the 93 home run per 9, 109 walks per 9, the 82 K per 9, a little bit low, but then that 98 hits per 9. And he does throw a little bit slower, but I think this card is going to be fun. He's got a good mix, and he everything else is pretty high and solid. So, I mean, we'll see. Probably not going to be one of my picks, but we'll see how that card plays. So for this one, if you're needing that pitching, I definitely say you want to try out the Justin Verlander or the Shohei just because Shohei is fun to hit with. And then you're absolutely going to want that Julio Rodriguez because that card will be so glitchy. Now, getting into the next one is the AL Central at 180,000 XP. Starts off with Andres Gimenez. He's got the 93 power against righties, low power against lefties, but he does have that high contact and the 77 vision, which is going to be pretty solid. He's got the 91 fielding, the 89 arm, the 90 reaction with the 92 speed. I mean, he's going to be a solid second baseman. We don't have a bunch of crazy second basemen in this game, but I do think he's going to be good over there. Now, Tim Anderson, I think this is going to be a very fun one. He's got the 100 power against lefties, the low power against righties, but that super high contact, the super high 105 vision. He's got the fielding that's solid. He's got decent speed with the 92 base running aggressiveness. So I honestly think this is going to be a very solid card, and I think he'll play pretty glitchy. Now, getting over to Gregory Soto, I am so excited about this card. 118 hits per 9, 111 K per 9. He's got the 99 home runs per 9, 99 velo, 93 break, and this is all without parallel. This card is going to be so good. If you're needing a closing pitcher, definitely pick him up. He's got that fastball, sinker, slider, and the circle change. Dude's going to be an absolute stud. Now getting over into Andrew Benintendi, again, this card, his face of the franchise card was super glitchy, and so I think that this card is going to play the exact same way. He's got the 125 contact against righty, 104 contact against lefties, decent power, the 108 vision. He's got solid fielding, 70 speed. So honestly, I think this card, if it plays the same way as his face of the franchise, that this card is going to be very good. And then last, we got Luis Reyes. Honestly, I don't think this is going to be the greatest card just because of the low power, but he does have that vision and that contact against righties, as well as the fielding. So if you want to use him out, go ahead. I just personally would not recommend that one. And this one, I would either recommend the Tim Anderson or the Andrew Benintendi, and then definitely the Gregory Soto because he is going to be such a good closing pitcher. So now getting into the very last All-Star of the franchise pack that we've got is the AL East at 200,000 XP. And now first up, we got Jorge Lopez. Again, if you're needing closing pitching, you definitely want to come and pick this guy up. So now getting into the very last one that we got at 200,000 XP is the AL East. First up, we got Jorge Lopez. If you're needing closing pitching, this is another card that you can pick up. He's going to be such a stud. 99 break, 99 velo, 90 control, 97 home runs per 9, 97 Ks per 9, and the 120 hits per 9 with that really good pitching mix. So if you're needing that closing pitching, definitely pick up Jorge. Over to JT Martinez, he's got incredible contact, he's got that great vision, as well as pretty solid power, even without the parallel. So I think this is going to be a great card. Plus, he's got the 81 reaction, the decent fielding, he's got a decent arm. The speed's low, but again, I think this card is going to be a lot of fun to use. Getting over into Aaron Judge. Personally, I don't like using Aaron Judge just because of the shift. I feel like I always hit the ball right at people, but this card is going to be insane. 98 contact against righties with the 118 power, 78 contact against lefties with the 115 power over there. Low vision, but that fielding is going to be wild. He's got the 90 arm, 91 fielding, 96 reaction, only 65 speed, but hey, I think this card is still going to be very good. And then we got another starting pitcher with Shane. He's going to have that 97 break, the 91 velo. He's got the 74 home runs per 9, a little bit low, but it's whatever. He's got the 89 walks per 9, 89 K per 9, and then the 104 hits per 9. So I think this card is going to be decent. Again, not one of the best ones, but I think it would be fun to use. And now getting over into Alejandro Kirk. He's got the 117 contact against righties. He's got decent power, but he does have that 95 contact against lefties and the 108 vision. The fielding's going to be decent, so if you're needing a catcher, you could pick up him, but he has that very low speed, only 16, which is really crappy. But again, if you're wanting a catcher, you could pick him up. So now getting over into what you should pick here, I would say you're definitely going to want to get Jorge Lopez if you're wanting that pitching because he is such a good card. And then personally, I'm going to get the JD Martinez, but this Aaron Judge is also going to be very good. Just depends on what you like.